Yes, Tommy.
Yes, bro. What are your thoughts on Tommy Robinson?
But I was alright with him before man stopped caring about the UK. You don't care about the UK no more, man.
Why? Why don't you think he cares about the UK?
He's all about Israel, Israel, Israel now. You don't care about where the UK, but the UK is turning into, bro. You know what I'm trying to say?
What do you think of the state of the UK then? What's your thoughts?
Bro, I think it's just going downhill. Personally, I voted reform.
Oh, you're a reform guy.
Personally, I voted reform, mate. You might not expect it, but that's what I did, mate.
So have you heard about Do you know Rupert Lois?
I ain't that much into politics, bro. I'll be honest, man.
Are you Muslim?
Yeah, I'm Muslim myself.
Yeah. So you're gonna vote reform this year then? Well, not this
Nothing,
year,
yeah,
but
nothing to do with religion, mate. Nothing to do with religion. It's just about being British and not British. Nothing
yeah.
to do with religion. Religion's just a belief, mate. At the end of the day, we look at our people. What are we? We don't diverse ourselves by religion. We're people. At the end of the day, we're British people. So should be kept like that. Any other country you go to, mate, they're the same way. It's not about religion. It's what people they are.
Mm.
You go to Albania, the Albanians might be Muslims, might be Christians. At the end of the day, they're all Albanians. You know what I'm trying to say?
So you've had enough of Labour then?
No, I've had well enough of them, mate. What do you think?
I'm a. I would have to vote for reform. It's probably only a political party that's probably going to get in or might
Get
get in.
something. It's the only thing that will get something done for the UK. That's what I think.
I don't think none of them will get nothing done, to be honest with you. But it's choice between two evils, isn't it?
Three of them really, and you got them conservative bastards as well.
And Greens are coming up now.
Greens, all them fucking Gen Zs, all them kids think, yeah, Green's the way forward. But give them 4 years and everyone's gonna know they're not the real people.
Are you
They're
a
not the
fan? Are
real
you a fan
deal.
of Nigel Farage? Then do you like him?
So I wouldn't say I'm a fan. I respect how the guy's honest. I respect the guy's honesty when he comes out and he says it how he is. That's what I respect that about him.
And is it true that you think
I
that they're
might,
racist? Because some people like to say that they're racist because
well, I feel like I feel like the media is heavily Labour and half of it is heavily Conservative. There's no media that is heavily Reform. You know what I'm trying to say? So they will paint him as a bad person.
yeah. And,
But
and
when you look at it for yourself, you can make your own justification about if you really think they're racist or not by the things they say. I don't. Obviously, you get one, two idiots saying the most thing, but that's not the whole of Reform. It's like the way you get Muslims, you get one, two terrorists. That doesn't mean everyone's a terrorist.
do you think that Tommy Robinson's racist?
Mm,
In fact, do you think that because he's against Islam, do you think that that qualifies anyone that's against Islam, to be racist? Because obviously Islam's a
I
faith.
don't know if he's racist. That's his. He don't see a Muslim and go out and attack at the person. He might go out and try saying you're wrong in this, but at the end of the day, we all have our own brains. We can all think for ourselves. You know what I'm trying to say? We can all have our own opinions on stuff. We're all grown at the end of the day.
So you'd have to say, would you say no then?
I want to think he's. I say he dislikes them. I can see. I can tell he might dislike a certain group of people. I don't think he's racist towards them.
Because I mean, like when I talk about or think about racist people, I think about like when you watch these movies where blacks come into America and they had to use different toilets and they were seen as lower class citizens and they wouldn't let white men wouldn't let the daughters date black men and they'd go and burn down house and whatnot. That to me is what a racist is, and I don't
A
really see
racist
that
is
in
if,
Tommy.
if you're abusing someone because if you're actually out there abusing someone because of their skin color, that's racism. But if you're just saying something but you think and you're not really abusing someone over it, it's not really racism, is it?
Interesting.
Like if I come and hit someone now because he's black, that's racism. But if I'm there saying what I think, or I might think this, I might think that. By the end of the day, it's just my opinion. We can
Yeah.
debate, have an argument. We might not agree both, but it won't be racist if I just go ahead and just do that, belittle him or something, just batter him. You know what I'm trying to say?
What are your thoughts on Iran? Have you got any thoughts on what's going on with Israel and Iran and America at the moment?
Fuck. Well, what do you think about it? I don't know where to start.
Well, they've just executed a 19-year-old, haven't they? An Olympian wrestler, a young lad.
Yeah, because he spoke out about he was revolting in it against them man, the whoever's in party. You know, innit?
He went to a couple of
That's how
protests.
they handle their business there in that part of the world. So The way
Um,
we handle stuff here is different to the way they handle their stuff there and that side of the world.
I
I
think
mean,
we,
what they're doing is not right. I'm not saying it's right in any type of way.
I think that no country has no business going in any other country, whether it be for
That's what
greed.
that's what it is. That's how they handle it there. Let them handle it how they need to handle it. Unless it's a UK person, they're in danger, then the UK need to get involved. If an American person, they're in danger, American will need to get involved. But if it's a country, just leave them to it. Let them solve it out themselves.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't support the regime. I don't support any regime that's or any government that's. I don't support.
I don't support the regime either. But it's who's most fit to run your country. You know, that's what it is at the end of the day. It's that country at the end of the day. Leave them to it. Whoever's fit, whoever's most powerful, whoever's got the most leadership around, they look up to the most. Let them do it there. We don't need to get involved.
You got any thoughts on Israel and Gaza, Palestine?
It's just never going to get solved, is it? Like, I think that everyone should just. You can't. It's easy sitting here saying they should all live in peace, but you always got all different stuff going on left. Like everyone's saying every different things. Like I ain't really got too much to say on it. Obviously, when you kill innocent people, that's not right, is it?
On any side?
That's why I said I didn't say one side, any side.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there are good people on both sides, and there
Yeah.
are bad people on both sides.
It's a shame, innit? Human race is so clever. They can send men to the moon, but they can't solve
They can't.
diplomatic problems
At
on
the end
Earth.
of the day, it's just to keep us against each other. You know, it's for at the end of the day, if it's for they do that so me and you can have an argument about what's right and what's wrong, and we can go on and we can become enemies. We come from what's right, what's wrong. At the end of the day, it don't really like just leave them to it. Like let everyone just live in peace, man.
It's a shame the world ain't like that, though, is it?
Yeah, it's not, but that's why there's not really much you can do. What do you think about the Israel and Gaza conflict?
I'm probably thinking the same as you, to be honest. Any innocent party on either side, it shouldn't happen. Israel have justified it, and I'm not Israeli. I don't know what it's like. I'm not Palestinian. I don't know what that's like living there or living in Israel. It's really hard to judge. I mean, it's easy to, like you said, it's easy to look on phone, get certain information of what you like or what side you land on, and then make your judgment from there. But I suppose that the saying "only God knows" is true to that debate for me personally.
Because what we see here is just the bad sides on the bad parts on both sides. You don't actually see the full bigger picture.
Yeah,
You know, the whole
and
picture of
your
what's going on.
algorithm will feed you whatever side you land
You
on.
believe it, yeah, exactly. So whatever someone else says that isn't on your algorithm, you're thinking, yeah, they're brainwashed. But at the end of the day, they've just seen a side where you haven't,
Yeah.
and you've seen a side they haven't. You can't really.
It's true, like my mate said, people on left, they don't have podcasts like they don't write. And I said to him, yeah, they do. It's just that your algorithm on YouTube will not give you that because you
Yeah,
won't
no,
watch
you're
it.
right.
So like, yes, the people on the left open their YouTube up and they'll put podcasts on all day every day from people on left, and people on right will do the exact same thing, and the information's not really being shared equally. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it's all about retention
Just
and
for everyone to conflict over each other. Of course, is what people want. News channels make it for what people want to hear. You know, they won't tell you the truth. They'll just tell you what you want to hear from whatever side they are. You can't really tell for what they say too much. You have to just look at it and then make your own judgment on what's going on.
yeah, and we are.
A lot of people don't think like that. A lot of people are just narrow-minded. They look at one thing and that's it. They will
It's
die
hard to
to
have a
defend
correct. It's hard to have an equal balanced judgment, though, innit? Because, like I say, we're not. We're only privy to certain information. You know,
that. Yeah, you're right.
it's not. I mean, my YouTube channel's never going to give me. It's never going to put Billie Eilish or I don't know Taylor Swift as a music track to play on my YouTube channel because I never listen to them. So they're never ever going to pop up on my YouTube feed as a song for what they recommend for me to listen to because that's just not what I listen to. So I couldn't even tell you one Billie Eilish song at all. I know she's obviously really famous, like, but
No, I wouldn't be able to tell you a song from her as well. She ain't that
So,
fit, is she?
and that's the point that like it's we can only gear so much on your mobile phone, I suppose. and it's all about wanting that time and to keep you on YouTube, so it's gonna give you what you want to hear. But it's
Yeah,
interesting, man.
what do you hear most people saying? Obviously, you must obviously debate with most people. What do most people be telling you?
Well, I've just spoke to a couple of lads who are Muslim just before you. Good conversation. Uh, Tommy Robinson's a Jew. The whole world's run by Jews. Every single country they own it. Um, you know, they said you can either come on our side or burn in hell forever. Um, so it depends. It depends who you speak to. I work on building sites. Building
Yeah,
sites are right wing. It's just right.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
just right wing. It's your guy with you know, standard English guy, and they're not racist, but they have had enough of immigration,
yeah. No,
and
same,
they've just had
same.
enough. Like there's I've
And
just been,
it shows because you want to be able to just live in a community where everyone's one, everyone can like communicate properly. Everyone knows what the standards are, the morals, and But then when you get people coming over and try to change that, and
yeah.
you just don't know, you can't be yourself, you can't be safe, you can't just be like one of British. You know what I'm trying to say? Everyone, you try doing one thing, everyone be like, oh look at him, he's EDL, he's trying to do this, he's trying to do that.
Do you know what? I've
And
just been to
it's-
Portugal. I've been to Lisbon, capital,
Mm,
and there's a lot of blacks over there. Not that many Asians, to be fair. I don't even think I saw one over there. But there's a lot of blacks, and there's a lot of blacks that were born in Portugal, and there's a lot. It's only 40 miles from a certain part in Africa, so there's a lot of immigration, and it's completely ruined it. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you go out for a drink on a night out, and one night I looked around, and there must have been 300 black guys on the street, Africans in gangs, gangs of
Yeah,
six.
it's the same thing's happening with UK. It's become a third world country. I'm telling you.
Worse than UK. I've never been out downtown and seen gangs and gangs and gangs of Africans.
Yeah, but then when you come UK, you go Birmingham, you see gangs and gangs of them Afghans.
Dear,
Seeing the same. It's getting worse and worse.
right.
Every time I take a trip back home, Birmingham, I'm see every 3 months I go back, I see two times more, double the amount, triple the amount.
And do you know what? They were totally different than seeing the blacks that were obviously born in Portugal that spoke. Because
Because
these
they got
Africans
that
didn't
that,
speak
that, that, that that
Portuguese.
mob
There were.
mindset, like that mob mindset, like that gang mind, like how they do it, like back home, like.
I mean, we got told like,
Oh,
don't ever let a woman walk on these streets at night time. Rapes happen all the time. We were like, whoa. Like, and I'm not saying it's just black guys that do that at all, but like these were Africans. They weren't born in Portugal, and you could just see that it was just a disappointment for me because I didn't go to Portugal to be around that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Constantly, do you
yeah,
want to
yeah.
buy coke? Do you want to buy coke? They were like, fuck off, man! Stop asking me. And they were constantly begging you to buy what they would say cocaine is. Probably weren't coke. But you said you see loads of Iranians. What in Birmingham? How does that make you feel? What do you want? Would you like to see more? Just more people that were embedded in British culture? Is it because
Not
they're
not
from
Iranians, Afghans, like
Afghans?
Afghans.
Sorry, is it because
Yeah, it's not.
you can clearly tell they're not British and they're not born in this
It's the way
country?
you're acting. You're acting immature on the road. Like you're excited to be around. Like you're excited. You're a bit too excited. And you're doing great, like a teenager. Like when you see a group of teenagers at school time, and you're like they're up to no good, but let them be. They're kids at the end of the day. You can't do that with the grown men. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like you don't feel safe. Like if you had a daughter walking around, you know what they're thinking, like moving like teenagers. Like what the fuck? Like you pushing 30, and you're
So
in, and you're in your
would
group.
that make you feel on edge if you had a daughter and she lived in Birmingham around them sort of areas? Would you
Around
feel?
that sort of year, I'll feel a bit on edge. I'm thinking like I'd prefer to be in a more safer environment
Yeah, and
where
it's funny though
anyone
because
can
if
be
Nigel
identified.
Farage said that, they would say that that's racist.
That's really stretch it out. But you know what I'm trying to say? Obviously, I'm not the best person to wear it. I ain't no politician.
Yeah.
There's probably a person out there that can wear it better than me. But you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, you're the perfect person to word it because most people aren't politicians. This is the problem with politicians. They don't actually speak like the common man. Do you know what I mean? They
Yeah.
don't. They don't. They don't speak like us, and I think that's a big problem. There's a disconnect because of that reason.
Yeah, no, there is, but personally, that's why I voted reform last time.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best thing that we can do. Cause we have issues in our own country that we need fixing before we go try and going in and out and fixing the issues. You know,
So would you close the borders? Close the borders, close the seas.
not close the borders, but obviously anyone that's coming in illegally, send like we got no place to house you.
How do you
We ain't
feel
got no place
about
to house you.
English and British and all these people, blacks, whites, Asians that have lived in this country and the families have, and then other people get the houses as? What do you think about that?
What you mean? What you mean by that? Like,
As in, like, I don't want to just make out like just for white people. I want about any family that's been born in this country, whether it be whatever colour or whatever back, wherever the bloodlines from. They've been in this country. Let's say let's say you've got a sister. She's 40. Let's say she's got 2 kids. She's on council list, but yet the house goes to an Iranian family that's just come in this country that's been in this country 6 months, which it happens all the time.
it happens all the time. But if they're a hard-working family, he's got a proper education. They come over. They haven't come over like just illegally and like, because we're not the country to give people a better lives. We've got our own issues we need to be fixing. However, if there's someone that's qualified in a certain like profession they can do and they can give hard work, yeah, I got no issue. I got no issue with that. If you're just gonna come over here and just to leech off stuff, we ain't got space for that because we got all our own stuff we need to be fixing. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, man. Well, it's
But
been good.
it depends, like, it depends at the end of the day what they're coming here to do.
Yeah. Well, it's been good talking to you, bro. I appreciate the conversation, man.
And you, bro.
Take care, brother.
Take care, bro.
Ta-ra, man.